And young friends, hey, welcome to this video. Uh, so our Ruby community is it is not in a good place right now. If you are a part of the community by now, you should know that the Ruby subreddit. I'll post the image here, and I'll read it off to you. Today we've come to a difficult decision to start banning users here who actively participate in the Ruby critics community. So everybody that posted in the RWBY Community subreddit is now banned from both the Ruby subreddit and Art Funky, right? The Ruby meme subreddit, right? I have a few opinions about this. This is not a good way to to run a community. It really isn't. Banning everybody from that subreddit, right, shows people who are outside of our community, the Ruby community, right, that we are not open to any form of criticism, right? Now, I don't want to. This video isn't going to be about the show itself, right? Because I love the show. The show has problems, of course, like any show does. It's not the greatest show ever, but I feel that I can't articulate or express how what I don't like about the show in an open setting, right? I can't go to the Ruby subreddit. I can't talk to the community or random members of the community about what I think about what I think is bad about the show, because it feels like nobody listens and nobody tries to understand, and they label you immediately as, no, you're this way or you're that way. And this has certainly been a long time coming. The Ruby community is not in a good place, nor has it been for a very long time. And at this announcement on the subreddit, certainly things have to change, right? Certainly things have to change. We, as a community, need to come together, actually come together, and talk, right? Because we can't sit there and lock ourselves out, right? We can't do that. We can't do that anymore, right? We have to come together as a community. Whether you hate the show, whether you dislike it, whether you love the show, you think it's flawless, we have to come together and just talk, because this isn't going to get us anywhere. We look like we look like fools to every other community out there. And it is hard to recommend Ruby to other people because this is how we act towards each other. We tear each other apart for what? Over a show. This isn't the way. This is not how we as a community should act. Because right now we are barely a community. We're just a bunch of squabbling tribes. All hate each other for whatever reason, whatever minuscule reason there is to dislike somebody just because their opinions of over a show, right? No, it's sad. It's sad to see. You know, I got into this show 5 years ago. I started it right before Volume 3 came out, and this is what happens. There certainly needs to be a change in like moderation or leadership for the Ruby subreddit, because if the fact that they even came to that decision tells me, it tells a lot of people that they are unfit to moderate that subreddit, right? It's simple as that. It's as simple as that. I understand that it's a big subreddit and people come to with less than ideal purposes, right? They say things with the intent to cause a ruckus, right? I understand that. Get those guys out of the picture, kick them, ban them, whatever you need to do. But to take a whole facet of our community, right, and just cut them off and say you're not allowed here anymore. That's, oh boy, that is quite quite the statement to make, quite the action to make. This, they didn't state it; they actually did it without even any forethought. They didn't warn anybody it was going to happen. They just. Before any of you say anything, right? I need you to just listen to what I said. Listen. Don't react to it. Listen to what I said, to listen to what I am saying. Absorb it, and then let me know what you think. Because all this reactionary stuff that our community is certainly known for nowadays, it's not helping anymore. It really isn't. Even Eddie, a writer for the show itself, doesn't agree with it. Right? I'll post it right here. He doesn't agree with this. We need to really sit down and, like I said, all come together. Because this isn't it, Chief. This certainly isn't it. We have to show people that we are better than what they make us out to be now. I don't know if we have to make a new subreddit, because the way we act to each other, it's not a vocal minority anymore. If this is anything to go by, it certainly isn't. It's just upsetting. It really is that it came down to this. Oh. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe people don't care. Maybe people really don't care about anything. It's hot. I brought this stuff for the video, and it's really hot. All right. This is just my quick thoughts about this whole situation. Share this video around. Let me know if you agree or disagree. But please, if you disagree or even agree with me, just like I said, just listen to what I said. Listen to what other people are saying. Truly listen to what people are saying in the RWBY community, and at the very least try to understand about about their gripes with the show, or whether they think the show is perfect. Just try to understand what other people are saying, and if we can do that, it's going to make this community a little less shit. Share this video around. Join the Discord server if you want to talk about RWBY or anything else. Follow me on Twitter. I barely post on Twitter, but I stream almost every day on Twitch. Link for everything's going to be in the description down below. And thank you so much, guys. I'm Porter, and this was my favorite video on the Citadel.